Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dan York. This is the York Woods. And today I'm going to show you how to do this to your split fire 1165V. Pretty cool, huh? All right, so today what I'm going to show you is how I made my brackets up here and how I put a bracket in down here to hook up an umbrella so you don't get sunburnt using your 1165. Or in the case of the Hoosier Firewood Hysteria Monsoon version 2025, so you don't get wet either. All right, well, you saw me at the store checking out this 9-foot umbrella, 3-way tilting canopy with a sturdy steel pole base. Just some of the other items we're using is these pipe clamps. If you go look around, you're probably not going to find them in your pipe clamp area. Some place to look is in the HVAC area. We're going to use just some garage clips. These brackets here, brackets I had laying around, and I think that's about the only two pieces I bought was the canopy and the pipe clamps. These brackets, again, owed to my dad for working at a garage door manufacturer. Have some extra garage door pieces and parts laying around. Did get a 1.5-inch cap that's going to go on the bottom. Some other random screws, pieces, and parts. A little wooden block, socket, screwdriver. Not a whole lot of extra stuff you're going to need to put this together. So let's get started. And oh yeah, I forgot the matching red paint. Okay, so when I made this bracket, what this bracket is just 2 of these. And you can find those in your garage door aisle, or find something similar to this type of a bracket. Do whatever you want. I had these laying around. They cost me nothing. So this is what I use. Growing up as a kid, we built all kinds of stuff out of garage door parts. So this is what I came up with. And this is going to look like this up on the top of the split fire. This will get mounted to this. So it's going to end up being kind of a U-Z-shaped piece that ends up top. The pole will slide into here, and then the Velcro will go around it. Show you a little better picture of that at the end of the video. I'll put a quick picture of it up right here. And then on the bottom, there's one modification. I shouldn't really say modification. I just got to take a screw out of the backsplash of the 1165. And on the hole for the umbrella will go down on the bottom of here. I'm going to drill a hole in the bottom, and it's going to go into this bracket. And this bolt that I just grabbed out of the tool drawer, will go through and hold the bottom of the umbrella down in there. So look inside of here. Lightly pressing down in. That hole should be a perfect size for the screw I picked. So I got the cap drilled out, going to mount it to the bottom bracket. So pretty much it's just a matter of putting a screw down into that hole, putting it through the bracket, And then adding a couple of washers. And I'll go ahead and tighten that up here in just a second. So in this case, it was a 10 millimeter that I ended up using. So this bracket will get attached to the split fire. Let's go look at that right now. So now that I've got my bracket ready to go, I'm going to take out the second screw in the back plate of the splitter. Put this in. Temporarily tighten it up just a little bit because I am going to level this out here shortly. So that's where the bottom of the pole will set into or mount into. All right, so bracket number 2 got set in here. I'm going to come up through. I've already got one of my pipe straps mounted and put this up here. Now you'll notice once I go to tighten this, this would pull it back in. So I've made a little shim out of a block of wood. Sorry, Ken, I got to cover up your sticker a little bit. You'll have to come back and put another one on. And I'll tighten this up just a smidge. And what that does up top is it gives me a pull down spot. Once I get this the rest of the way in, they'll give me a pull down spot to where nothing will come down. This angle right here will keep it from pulling back into the beam of the splitter. I want this to be this way. So I've already got this one pre-bent. It just slides through the front in between the ram and the hydraulic hoses. And if you've ever used these before, you know they do come apart, obviously. Go ahead and get this started. And tighten it down too. So when I put this bolt in here, it actually stays put. This will go on top, and it's actually going to rotate just a little bit to match up with the bottom. When I put the nut on top of it, I'll do a final tightening in just a bit once I put the umbrella in place here. All right, last part is the umbrella. So take this out of here. First things first, we'll get the pole out. Take out the umbrella. Good thing is the split fire comes with its very own extended workbench. So put this on here. Then we'll do the final adjustments right now. All right, so set that down in here. Find my crank a little bit. This is where that bracket's going to adjust before I put the final set screw in. So push it in. Now there's zero chance of this staying in place while the splitter's in motion. So that's why For right now, I'm going to use this Velcro piece, and that Velcro piece is just going to go around the bracket. So the Velcro piece is going to go around the bracket, pull it tight and around. Once all these are in place and tightened up, it shouldn't move at all. May put a little Loctite in here, but I am going to paint this so it matches the split fire. Come back or stay around for 3 seconds. This will all be done, and I'll show you the final product. So while I'm waiting on paint to dry, literally, did a couple other mods to the split fire that I talked about several videos ago about when I put in the railing on the side of the side table. I wanted a spot to put my log tongs and another spot to put my picaroon. So like I said, they kind of just hang there like grill tools. All right, so there is the bottom. Scroll up. There's the final top. Again, sorry Ken, you tagged me in the wrong spot. But that is the final look at the umbrella stand on my 1165V. So at the end of the day, get out there and do stuff. Keep cutting, keep splitting, keep stacking. You'll get there. Have a great day.